Alright, we got Dehaka. OP class, because you get to start Extractor and still get Dehaka. Fucking busted. Oh wait, no you don't. I completely forgot. Okay, no, you can't do that in fact, so I'm gonna go Zergling instead. Okay, never mind, I'm an idiot. I should have gone Hydralisk actually, because you want one of those in almost every matchup. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Looks like they haven't built anything yet. They might go for a tower. We'll turn off some of these auto casts. No. Perhaps not. Yeah, no, they're hiding it all. They're all hiding. Alright, well that gives me time to go second guess and Dehaka. That's not a problem anyway, since this is what we're going to want for our second wave regardless of who they are. Okay, a little bit of a Kerrigan versus Stetman. Oh, it's Dehaka versus Dehaka, and he doesn't have Dehaka. Alright. Interesting. I'll get my 8, I'll get my Raw. I will not get anything else actually. I'll wait till I'm a little bit low health and eat this guy. Full heal, nice. Slowly just slap these guys down, not a problem at all. And then I gotta think about what I want to go. Is it third gas perhaps? I don't know. Almost got 8 up again, so if Alarak's wave has something, that'll be nice. It's just got a Gary. Wait. Oh, this is Alarak. No, this is Kerrigan. Okay, Kerrigan's versus some kind of Protoss, I suppose. I don't know who. Alarak versus Stetman though. Alright, well, I'm gonna need single target damage, so I'm gonna get a few Hydralisks. He can already eat my Zergling anyway, so there's no point holding back on units for sure. But what else do I want to go? Still don't know which Protoss this is. Okay, he's got Dehaka out. I've got more DPS, so it is going to be worth getting that one weapon range on those Hydralisks, so we're going to go for that. And then, not quite level 3. I should have built something. Hold on. Not that it really matters, but I could upgrade that Raw. Alright, I mean, we take him down. Good eat by him, but, I mean, we hold it. What if I just go like Swarm? What if I go a bunch of tier 1 units and 3 gas? And I can kind of keep ahead on that early gas. Problem is he doesn't have many units. Problem is I've already gone 3 gas, but he doesn't have many units, so he could already be tier 2 going for Impaler. But if I get a bunch of Zerglings for the Impaler to hit and hope my team scans for me while I wait for my tier 2. We'll see what he builds, of course, but I think this will do fine. We'll get a few Zerglings, we'll go for Hydras, maybe some Roaches afterwards. Okay, so the Protoss is Vorazin. Oh shit, there are actually DTs here. Well, that's fine. No upgrades for us to go. I guess we start queuing up that tier 2 in case he is tier 2. He doesn't have an Impaler though. Okay, I mean, that's good for me. We should be able to beat this. We have a lot of Hydras. Oh, he's got the heal aura though. So I'm holding on to my level. Maybe I shouldn't be. Yeah, no, he beat me there. I might need that heal aura actually, especially if I'm going Swarm, definitely. Okay, yeah, definitely if I'm going like a bunch of units. We are going to get more Hydralisks for that single target damage. Probably quite a few more Hydralisks actually. Alright, that gave us a level up as well. I am going to want to hold this skill point because I'm going to want level 3 Raw plus the Cardenas plating, but I am going to be able to get maybe 1 armor, maybe 1 attack. I don't think either of them. I'll just get this ready for queue up. Never mind, I'm going to get 1 attack because he's still not got any of the tier 2 units. He hasn't got the Impaler despite going tier 2. So that makes it an easy choice for me. 1 armor will also be nice when I want to go for it, but for now, probably go maybe 1 more Hydralisk, maybe... He has Roaches, but we're still... Like, he doesn't have that many of them, and we're still putting a lot of our DPS into the what's his name? The Dehaka. Probably do just want a couple more Lings and some Roaches and then 1 armor. Okay, yeah, a couple more Zerglings. Actually, I'll just put this into a... Never mind. Can't quite afford it. Didn't get the Zergling out in time. That's fine. Thought I could afford a Roach. Couple more Zerglings, 1 more Hydralisk. Couple of Roaches. Do I have to eat here? I definitely beat it, but do I take too much damage? Do I spend too much time hitting these? It's fine, it's fine. I will eat already. Yeah, keep holding on to that point, actually. It's fine. I think I'm going to lose this one, sadly. Funnily enough, he's going like the same build as me, except he is already tier 2. I'm going to hold off on the 1 armor as well and try and get a few more units out in the coming wave. And I think it will be... Where do we go? We'll get a couple more Zerglings, a few more Roaches as well. I do like the Roaches for the mid-range after Dehaka dies, or to eat up some of the side damage, because we have that healing aura on Dehaka. We are going to have to consider that at some point, very soon, he's going to have Flame Breath. I wonder if I want a few more Ravasaurs just for some more range damage. Some more, how do I want to do this? Hold on. Yeah, some more damage that kind of staggers behind the Hydralis, so it doesn't all get caught up in the same flame breath. Do I have enough to level up? I do. Nice. Okay, kindness plating. We'll get that 1 armor coming in. Level 3 raw. I'm just going to eat straight away. I should have probably delayed it, but it's fine. And he's getting a lot of damage on me here. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. We should beat this one finally. Just because we have so many roaches to eat all that DPS for the Hydras to get their DPS out. Very nice. Now I've got to start thinking tier 2 is going to be worth it. Not just to make sure I have detection, but to actually get some of these second tier upgrades. I do want a few Ravisaurs though. I'm really surprised he's letting me get away with staying on tier 1, because he did go to tier 2. We've seen the worms, so we know he's tier 2, but he hasn't made an Impaler or anything, or Swarm hosts even, or Primal hosts rather. It's interesting. But for now, I'm just going to go a few of these Ravisaurs. Spread them out a little bit. I don't want to invest in them too much. Like, I'm not dealing with too much armor, obviously, as the roaches, but like he only has a few, and our main concern is the Dehaka, which is not armored. So we don't really want to over-invest in it. We will not even queue up that extra damage versus armored. Oh, it's taken so long for them to get to the Dehaka. I need to put this guy further up front so that I can get that eat off earlier, or so that it's worth using the eat earlier and getting the heal off of it as well. But yeah, we definitely want tier 2. Tier 2 will also allow us to get extra 1 range on the Ravisaurs, which will be pretty big. It'll stop them from getting... Oh, nice. Nice. Kill that Broodlord. It'll stop them from getting stuck on the Hydras. It'll mean we can stagger better. Do we want more Ravisaurs? Probably not. Maybe some more Zerglings, in fact. I do like that. We're going to do something like this. Just a few more Zerglings. And as we're coming into tier 2, maybe hold off on some of the Zerglings and I'll get 3 attack instead, actually. 2 attack, rather. 3 attack would be nice. A little bit expensive, though. Okay, off of this, we are going to get not tier 6, level 6. Almost. Hold on. Now we're level 6. We have that Flame Breath. Huge. A lot of damage there. I will just raw here. I should have saved my 8, my Devour. Of course, he's got the fucking Broodlords. Or at least one of them. Yeah, there we go. My bad, but it's fine. It's fine. It's not like that's going to cause us to lose mid or anything. That's all that really matters here. We'll be able to hold this position. Actually, I think we'll be able to kill it as well anyway. Yeah, just everything. I mean, especially with the Kerrigan units and the Havoc giving that extra range. What am I thinking of now? I'm thinking of going like to tier 3 soon. If I can get Ultralisks out. Might not even be worth going Lings too much then. If that's the case, because, I mean, we're still holding mid. And if I can go to tier 3 while we're still holding mid, I can just get out my Ultralisks, which is better than Zerglings. Does he have any anti-armor yet? I don't think I've seen him with any Ravisaurs. Oh, he has a few Ravisaurs. He's got no Impaler still. Nor will we. Not very good versus army, unless it can definitely hit the Dehaka. Kill the 2 armor. We have that 2 armor out. We have that range on the Ravisaurs. It would be worth getting the anti-armor, but we just had a lot of stuff to buy, so we don't have the minerals for it until everything's dead anyway. So we'll get Big Worm out. And we will not go full gas. And we will, I reckon, I mean, Tyrannosaur will be great too. That AoE armor up. Gives it, how much armor? I think it's +1 armor. +2 armor to nearby allies. I mean, if I can save for that, but I'm pretty much doing nothing for 2 waves. Nah, with seeing that, I mean, I need to get a few ultras out. Especially with all the units he's building. Like, he's going Swarm as well. He's building mass units as well, so probably I'm going to need detection here. So, like, that crashing charge AoE from the Ultralisk is going to be massive, which we will upgrade here. I should eat a Void Ray, actually. Oh no, there's still a Broodlord out. Didn't even see that. Alright, well, we do not hold this at all. That one's rough. That's a lot of units to deal with. Do I go more Primal Worms so we just hold this? I mean, it looks like we may not have to. Is he level 3 or tier 3? He absolutely is. Does he have... He might not have the Empower Me on cooldown, or off cooldown, I suppose. I'm going to build 2 worms here. I mean, I got to try and hold this, right? We fail to hold it. Shit. What do I go then? Because I kind of need... I mean, Tyrannosaur would be massive. Especially versus the Void Rays as well. Because they do really low damage. If we can get a bunch of armor, it's massive. They also have anti-air, so that would help. It's a real rough spot to be in for me. Eat the Broodlord for sure. Why are you not eating the Broodlord? There we go. I mean, they're targeting Dehaka. They do, like, no damage to it with the kindness plating and all that. So that's good. So as long as we eat an air unit early on, they will target the Dehaka instead of the Hydralisks. But, I mean, I just don't have a huge amount of DPS to get through them fast. I mean, Tyrannosaur is definitely the play though. That's what we're going for. Actually, this Stepman wave's not particularly big. I mean, half of it got taken out despite the huge leak. Do I go an Ultralist since I can't? I mean, Mutalisks are decent too. He doesn't have many Corsairs. It's just not great versus my wave, and I really do want to just go heavy on that ground, mostly for fun. Not because it's necessarily the best choice, but it is the fun choice. Okay, make sure we can eat. I mean, the Havoc's out there. They don't have detection. That's all good. Never mind. Alright, we ate a little bit late, but that's fine. We'll hold on to this raw. I'm not particularly sure how useful it's going to be here. He's still going tier 1 units. He's committed more to the swarm than I am. The Tyrannosaur here is going to be coming out. We're gonna throw him on the side there. Oh, we got that level up too. What do we want with that? Probably heal still. We don't really care about Evolved Keen Sensors. I mean, we have 3 Primal Worms, which I should be using here probably to hit the Lurker or the Primal Host that he has, actually. Nice. So yeah, we'll keep this guy on the side a little bit to the back so that he doesn't get targeted down, especially by all their Void Rays and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to go for the heal. Oh, and nice. I think we maybe clear the leak. Maybe not. Oh, maybe actually. Huge stun wave there by the Kerrigan. Okay, nice. The leak is cleared, and we're coming in with the Primal Tyrannosaur. We want the Tyrant's protection. We also want barrage of spikes rather. Yeah, I do because I am still going to be able to afford next Tyrannosaur. What do I want to eat? I want to eat a did I just say an Impaler? Am I schizophrenic? What's going on? I'm just going to eat the Broodlord. Yeah, we clear out most of our wave and a lot of the Stepman wave too. Gonna go for another Tyrannosaur in a second. Yep, here we go. Put him maybe back here. And then we will be able to afford that Dissolving Acid finally. Don't really care about the Roach move speed. In fact, I probably don't want it. Do I care about the stun? Yeah, I suppose I do. Do I care about the heal? No, but it's 25 minerals and it makes me feel good for buying it, so I'm going to. That does level us up as well. 9 life per second. Pretty nice when you've got this many units. I imagine he also has 9 life per second going on. No, only 3 actually. Jump's also going to be good if we could get that to level 3. Nice. Now we one-shot the Hydras. I'm going to hold on to my 8. Yeah, jump would be nice because at level 3, you get that 1 armor for every unit you land on. Obviously, the both of us have a fuck ton of units, so that's a lot of armor. It is only for 1.4 seconds, but it can eat up a lot of damage. I guess I'll just send out both worms here, try and make sure, yeah, that the Broodlord absolutely dies. I guess overkill, but it's fine. I'll probably hold out for another Tyrannosaur just to make sure we have a good spread of armor buffs on absolutely everything. Doesn't stack, of course, but it means I can put this guy slightly to the side now. And he will, even if he gets pulled to the left a little bit, he'll still buff pretty much everything. And then this guy will catch in the middle everything else. And then once we have a guy over here, everything's going to have +2 armor, which is going to be huge. We can also start considering getting even more armor. And then I do, he's got a Tyrannosaur of his own actually. I do want some more Ultralisks at some point. I mean, after that one Tyrannosaur is at some point actually. Yeah, throw out that breath. I can eat his Tyrannosaur as well, which is very nice, but we will be able to just use it on the Broodlord there. Make sure we're using Worm, get that detection going. Yeah, that Tyrannosaur armor is keeping a lot of our backline alive longer than it should be. And now we get another. Okay, Vortex down, big. I'm gonna give this guy... I should be using Worm on the Kerrigan wave more because obviously it's very easy for them to kill the Overseer. I should have been paying more attention. Yeah, I can give them a lot of easy detection there. They are gonna need to scan that though. There we go. Actually, my worms just came back up, so they didn't need to. My bad. Anyway, I'm floating minerals that I didn't intend to, so I am gonna go probably 3 attack. I would like 3 armor as well. Will I queue it up? I will. We just have so many units. We can definitely make use of it. Eat that Tyrannosaur. I will save my worms then. I mean, this guy had a few primal hosts. But as long as we can clear out most of the... pretty much everything in his wave and then most of the Stepman wave, it doesn't really matter if they get through. The Alarak will be able to deal with it quite easily. He did have primal hosts, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure I saw those. Do I see them? I don't see them now. Are they dying or something? But yeah, I'm going to save the worms for this Vorazon wave. Make sure we get our Ultralisk. Throw these guys down preemptively. We're about to spawn, so we want to make sure we use it for sure. There we go. Use it now. Yeah, I should have been looking earlier. It's really valuable to be able to give this guy detection, since it's so easy for Vorazon to kill his units. Or his Overseers, rather. Okay, he gets another Tyrannosaur. We're going to be able to get... I'm just going to eat that right off the bat. I'm going to be able to get a bunch of Ultralisks and stagger them in my staging area so they can pretty much just constantly stun his units once I get enough. Be able to also eat this one of these big boys. Oh, do I get it in time? I don't. That's fine though. So yeah, if we stagger some Ultralisks here, they're just going to automatically use that crashing charge and do those little stuns they have. Little knock-ups, and that'll be pretty nice. We will use the detection, the Primal Worm, for this wave as well. Because, I mean, they start attacking before the Havocs can see them. Use another one, and I'm thinking about getting that leap. I mean, if the game goes on long enough for me to get level 3 leap, it's going to be pretty fucking big. Yeah, those... I mean, he has just enough Corsairs to actually help out the Kerrigan's wave, because he blocks them from attacking, and then all the Hydras just run underneath the voids and then all attack in a group instead of getting stuck on each other. So he has just enough to actually help out the Kerrigan as opposed to, you know, being a detriment to their wave. Okay, he's got some of these, what are they called? Creeper hosts? Yeah, creeper hosts. Will I need to use a worm on this wave? No, because I don't have enough. Again, it's fine if we're leaking 1 or 2 of the burrow units. It's fine when we're taking out pretty much 2/3 of the Stepman wave. Think about some more Ultralisks. And eventually I will start going into air units. Especially if he's going creep hosts. If you get that upgrade, that anti-air upgrade for the creep hosts, they no longer do AoE, to the air units anyway. They do AoE to ground. But if you try to hit the air units with the creep host, I forgot to use my worms, they will not do AoE damage. So pretty big counter to the creeper host is air units. Well, at least mass air units, not so much like single target air units. They're still good versus that. Any upgrades I want? Nope. Just focus on dealing with this wave. He's actually taken out the Dehaka and the Tyrannosaurs already. We'll use the Flame Breath. We will hold the Roar, jump in, and roar and eat. And use a worm on my wave, just so like now we can kill the burrow units, just because there's so much of our stuff left over. We don't even get in range. We definitely are going to need those air units soon. I do want like a couple more Ultralisks, and then I'm going to move into... I would love Guardians, but I probably am going to need a few Mutalisks just to make sure I don't get fucked up by the Battle Carrier Lords too much. But I will go one more Ultralisk. We have one more worm to use. We'll hold on to it till he gets a bit further out. I mean, he doesn't have oracles. At least they're not living through this, so the Havocs are actually staying through. Again, I think he's going to take out the Dehaka and the Tyrannosaurs. So many Hydras left over. Does he still have Roar? I mean, not Roar. Does he still have Flame Breath? He should be using them on all these Hydras. Maybe he bursted it right off the bat. Yeah, I wasn't actually paying enough attention to realize whether or not my opponent was auto-casting his Dehaka abilities. Obviously, your Dehaka becomes way, like, incredibly stronger if you manually cast his abilities instead of auto-cast. Oh, we'll send out another worm just because we might be able to kill a couple more lurkers, and we are. Those few Ravasaurs are actually doing a lot of work. Not enough to make me want to build more, but they're doing really well. We will start going, I'd say, 3 Mutalisks. Part of it's just because if we can get ahead in the air battle, like if he sees my Mutalisks and wants to start building Mutalisks as well, and I've already got a head start on that. I've also got 3-3, I don't know what he has, he's got 3-2. And so if we've already got a head start on the air battle, it's a huge deal for us. So we will just go 3 Mutalisks with upgrades and then go towards Guardians. And if we see our wave build more Mutalisks, or any Mutalisks rather, then we'll just build more. Jump in there. Do we need to eat? I probably should eat a Creeper Host. I can't quite get in range. Yeah, he is going real heavy on the Creeper Hosts, which is fine. Again, it's not a huge counter to us as long as we have air units, or at least enough air units. Like, he doesn't have to get the anti-upgrade, which would be smart not to, because then it can crash into all these Hydras. I guess they would target the Tyrannosaurs as well, and if I choose to, I could get this deadly reach on Dehaka, which means that I'm going to get my level 3 leap later. But I think it would be worth it, because it would just force... Yeah, because the creep hosts are just going to hit my Dehaka instead, which is going to be very frontline. And away from my massive units. So definitely worth it just for that, really. Okay, so we have Guardian. We don't need the Slice and Glaive on the Mutalisks yet, the extra damage versus air units. We do want the Guardian upgrades though, because I am going to go more Guardians here. So yeah, nice. Everything's down again. We will use that worm just so we can actually see what we're jumping into here with our Dehaka. Raw, eat. Do we... Yeah, we've got a bit of a flame breath coming out. Or did I? I think I died before it went off. Yeah, that's fine. We might actually push... No. My units are not that tanky. So yeah, we'll be able to take out most of the statement wave, but they are stacking a little bit under their nexus, which is annoying. But again, once I get more air units, the stack... I'm going to counter what their stack is, as long as I don't have to go against Vorazin. Vorazin would be a problem. It's actually 25 minutes already. So I should be queuing up that tier 2. I should actually sell Primal Guardian to make sure I can get the upgrade, so I suppose I will. Yeah, I said I'll get the Guardian upgrade because I plan on going more for the next wave, but I suppose I did forget about that tier 4, which we'll be getting here. Still no air units from him. Good to know. He's just going Creeper Hosts. Oh, there's a single leftover Void right there. Jump in, Flame Breath, and we'll use a Primal Worm so we can actually see what's coming up. Just raw here in case I'm about to die. I really want to see if I can get this nice eat off on the Broodlord. I mean, there's not much reason for me to Primal Worm here, so I'll hold on to it. Perhaps just to get vision for this guy, since his Havocs do stagger behind a little bit. Alright, so now definitely Guardians. Yeah. And Guardians will do nice as the game goes on as well, as more units stack up. They of course have that AoE attack, that little single ability they have. 50 damage in an area. It doesn't sound like a lot, but when you get a lot of Guardians, it's actually like quite a nice bomb, because it's like almost instant as well. It does say a brief delay, but it is very brief. Especially with his Hydras and stuff, or his mass swarm units, it will do a lot of instant clear. I guess it would target Dehaka primarily though. I think it splits the units it targets, but I mean, I can't be fucked microing them, to be honest. Not with my low FPS here. Of course, Creeper Host also great at AoE versus ground units. I'll just eat a lurker here. Maybe I do want more mutas. I mean, of course, if I can start taking out the Gary and the Battle Carrier Lords with the mutas, we're in a great spot. I mean, it's not much for me to build that's wrong. Well, I guess half of it is actually, but if I go Primal Host, if I go Impaler, if I go Creeper Host, if I go Primal Guardian, if I go Mutalisks, all are actually good options. Even Ultralisks are okay still, as long as I'm not making more tier 1 units. I think I will just go for that mass ball of Guardians, and we get a level up, which is actually really big because it's going to allow us to get a longer range leap here, which makes it very easy for us to reposition. We'll just put down that Primal Host. I said the Overseer there, but he's getting kind of stuck behind. Put down another Guardian. I could get into the backline actually, but they're all sitting underneath the Nexus, and by the backline I mean all the like burrowed units. They are sitting underneath the Nexus. I will jump in and roar just to get that debuff on everything, make sure I'm eating a Battle Carrier Lord. No, I just died in an instant. There's just so much damage there, so much concentrated damage. Maybe I shouldn't be using Primal Host at the Primal Worm at the back there, because I do want these Guardians to not be running forward and trying to hit their Creeper Hosts. I want them to take out all these Lurkers that were running underneath them. So maybe I should be trying to not get detection of the Creeper Hosts, at least in situations like that. Get a few more Guardians, and then after this I'm going to go some Mutalisks, now that we have a nice ball of Guardians. And I could always still go Creeper Host. It's just not particularly strong against my wave. It's not particularly strong against the Gary's wave or the Vorazan. No, I won't go Creeper Hosts. I won't. I will just go Mutalisks, just to make sure I don't fall behind if it does come to fighting. Yeah, actually it might be over here. Oh, it is. Yeah, huge amount of Hydra damage. GG.